Hello students, today we will see 3.12 cells in series and in parallel. For it, first we will see cells in series. Okay, so to understand this concept of series combination of cells, first we consider two cells connected in series. Okay, where you can see that one terminal of these two cells having an EMF E1 and E2 and internal resistance R1 and R2 is joined, and other terminal of these two cells left free. Okay, now we know that when current is flowing in this cell, terminal voltage across it is equal to E minus IR. Okay, so let at point A, B and C, potentials are VA, VB and DC respectively. Once again, potential at A is VA, potential at B is VB and potential at C is VC. So potential difference across first cell, you can say it is VA minus VB. So let it be VAB. So that is equal to VA minus VB. So from this equation we can say that VAB is equal to E1 minus IR1 because EMF of first cell is E1 and its internal resistance is R1. Similarly, for second cell, potential difference across this second cell is VB minus VC. Let it be VBC. So VBC is equal to VB minus VC. Over here, EMF of this second cell is E2 and its internal resistance is R2. So according to this equation, we can write VBC is equal to E2 minus IR2. Okay. Now, potential difference across A and C, which is VA minus VC. Okay. So VA minus VC, I can say that it is the addition of VA minus VB plus VB minus VC, because if we cancel this VB minus VB and plus VB, then you can see that it is nothing but VA minus VC. So it is nothing but addition of this potential difference across the first cell plus potential difference across the second cell. So VA minus VB is E1 minus IR1 plus VB minus VC is E2 minus IR2. So putting the value of VAB and VBC. Okay. Now after simplifying this term, you can see that current I is common in this two step. So it becomes E1 plus E2 minus I in bracket R1 plus R2. So now if combination of these two cells E1 and E2 which is connected in series is replaced by one cell whose EMF is E equivalent and internal resistances are equivalent across the two ends A and C, then for this cell we can write potential difference across these two terminals A and C is equal to E equivalent minus I R equivalent. Now we can compare these two equations. So after comparing, we will get E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2 and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 over here. Okay, over here it is the equivalent EMF of the two cells connected in series and it indicates equivalent resistance of the two cells connected in series. Okay, next over here you can see that we connected negative terminal of the first cell with positive terminal of the second cell. So instead of it, if we connect negative terminal of second cell with negative terminal of first cell, means negative terminal of two cells are connected, then E2 is replaced by minus E2 because over here current is moving inside this electrolyte or inside the cell from positive terminal to negative terminal. So over here E2 is replaced by minus E2. So now equivalent EMF becomes E1 minus E2. Okay. This derivation of E equivalent or R equivalent of two cells connected in series is equally applicable for any number of cells connected in series. So for n cells of EMF E1, E2 up to En which are connected in series having an internal resistance R1, R2 up to Rn, then for n cell equivalent EMF we can say E1 plus E2 up to En, and same as R equivalent is R1 plus R2 plus up to Rn. Let's see parallel connection of two cells. Okay, so two cells is said to be connected in parallel if one end of the two cells is connected to each other and another end of the two cells is also connected to each other. Okay, so figure shows two such cells whose EMF E1 and E2 with internal resistance R1 and R2 connected in parallel with each other. Let I is the total current flowing in this circuit when potential difference of V volt is applied across this combination. If current flowing through this resistance R1 is I1 and current flowing through this resistor R2 is I2, then you can see that at this junction B2 current entering, which is I, is equal to current leaving, which is I1 and I2. So we can say that I is equal to I1 plus I2. Okay, let VB1 and VB2 is potential at points B1 and P2 respectively. We can also say that potential difference VB1 minus VB2 is equal to potential difference across the cell E1. So potential difference across the first cell V is equal to VB1 minus VB2, where V is potential applied across this combination of the two cells. So V is equal to, we can say E1 minus I1 R1, because I1 is the current flowing through R1 and you can say current flowing through first cell. Now taking I1 as a subject, so I1 is equal to E1 minus V divided by R1. Okay, let it be equation number 2. Now potential difference across the second cell. We know that two cells are connected in parallel, so potential of the two cells is equal. So over here potential difference across second cell is also becomes VB1 minus VB2. So over here V is equal to, you can say E2 minus I2 R2. Okay. Now if I am taking this I2 as a subject, then I2 is equal to E2 minus V upon R2. Let it be equation number 3. So from this 3 equation, we will get I is equal to I1 plus I2, and in this first equation we are putting value of equation 2 and 3. Okay, so I1 is what? E1 minus V by R1 plus I2, that is E2 minus V by R2. Okay, now what I am doing, separating this denominator, so it becomes E1 minus R1, E1 by R1 minus V by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V by R2. Okay, now you can see that in this second step and fourth step V is common. Okay, so simplifying this relation, I will get current I is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Okay, now taking LCM in both this term, you will get I is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 R2 minus V R2 plus R1 upon R1 R2. Now you can see that R1 and R2 is common in this both the step. So taking it common and forwarding it to other side, so I will get I R1 R2 is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 minus V into R1 plus R2. Okay. Now if I am taking this step as a subject, then it becomes V R1 plus R2 is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 minus I R1 R2. Okay. Now if I am taking V as a subject, then V is equal to, you can say that E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2 minus I R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay. Now combination of these two cells E1 and E2 whose internal resistance R1 and R2 is replaced by one cell whose internal resistance is R equivalent and EMF is E equivalent, which is connected across these two terminal A and C, and current I is flowing in this cell. Then for that cell I can write V is equal to E equivalent minus I R equivalent. Okay. So now from this two equation, if we compare this two equation, then you can see that E equivalent is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2, and R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay. So over here, after simplifying this R equivalent, you can see that it is nothing but parallel combination of two resistors. Okay. So over here, equivalent resistance 1 over R equivalent is nothing but 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Okay. Now taking ratio of this two equation, E equivalent and R equivalent, so we will get E equivalent by R equivalent is nothing but E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Okay. Over here you can see that we connected positive terminal of second cell with the positive terminal of first cell. Okay. But if we replaced this positive terminal of E2 by negative terminal of E2, then what happens? Means we are connecting negative electrode of second cell with the positive electrode of first cell. So if I am replacing over here, then what happens? You can see that current flows through this cell from positive terminal to negative terminal now. So A2 is replaced by minus E2 in this equation. So now E equivalent becomes E1 R2 minus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2. But equation of R equivalent remains as it is.